Welcome the Bronze Bomber and still the WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, Deontay Wilder.
Oh man, what an amazing night tonight. Thank you guys for patiently waiting. I mean, what can I say? I mean, everything we've been talking about for this promotion, I mean, the fight lived up to the hype. Ortiz, you know, you got to take your hats off to him. He's definitely one of the most dangerous men in the heavyweight division. As I always say, that's why none of these other heavyweights do not want to fight him. And he proved that tonight. You know, hopefully, you know, they'll give him an opportunity now. Maybe they see a little kinks in his game and give him the opportunity and that he truly deserved. But I really had to be smart with him. We knew that coming in. We knew that in training camp. I went back and looked at videos and see what I was doing right and what I did wrong. I looked at video and I looked and saw what he did right and what he did wrong. And you know, we put a game plan together, and it was an amazing fight. I saw the opportunity, I took it, and my statement that I said these guys have to be perfect for me for 12 rounds. I had to only be perfect for 2 seconds. It's legit. I proved that tonight as well. What else can I say? We're still undefeated. We still have our belt, and now we move on to the next phase and chapter in my life. I'm looking to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. One champion, one face, one name. I'm on the pursuit of that, and I'm getting closer and closer each and every time.
Hello, Deontay. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
2 questions for you. You were trailing on all 3 scorecards at the time that you scored the knockout. And I wonder, as the fight is progressing, are you thinking to yourself, you know, I'm probably losing this fight at the moment, but I have that great equalizer, I can get that with 1 shot? Or were you losing the fight and kind of upset the fact that you're losing the fight?
I mean, to be honest, I never worry about if I'm losing the fight or not. You know, I'm blessed with something that these other guys is not blessed with, and that's tremendous power. And I know that when I hit guys, you know, it hurts them. So when you have power like I have, you know, you're not worrying about if you're winning rounds or not. I don't want that to be in my mind whether I'm winning a round or not, you know, and because I don't want my mind to be cloudy, you know, thinking about the rounds and the rounds, you know. Most of the time these guys win rounds on me anyway, you know, but I know that sooner or later, you know, it's gonna come, and when it comes, bam, baby, good night, like I always say.
The other question, Deontay, is this. There's been some chatter in the press center while we were waiting for you guys, for your team and you to come out here, and people on social media, et cetera, saying, you know, after seeing a knockout like that and all the knockouts that you've had, that maybe Deontay Wilder is the greatest knockout puncher in the history of boxing. What is your thought when you hear people even broach the topic? What do you think?
You know, I mean, at this point in time, you know, you got to give me my credit at this point in time. I mean, it's sad that it took me over 40 fights to get the recognition that I truly deserve. Because when people see me, they never seen my style, and I know it took a while for them to get used to what I display, my talent that I present to boxing. But it's different than any other fighter. What I do is not textbook. You know, you can't really teach it, and I think that what makes me unique. That what differentiates me from the rest of these fighters. Like I said, you know, none of these guys not willing to fight guys 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds and still knock guys out like that. And at this point in time, I think I earned my due respect and my credit. You know. To say that I am the hardest hitting puncher in boxing history, period, and I earned that, and over and over again, continuously, consistently, I do what I do, time and time again, give people great fights and great knockouts, and try to fight the best, and still when I fight the best, do it. This always remind me back with Emmanuel Stewart, you know, once said that, you know, he told me personally that, you know, he said, you're fighting low oppositions right now, but even when you move up into the, you know, so-called top, what people say the top, you're still gonna knock them out. He told me that personally, and I'm fulfilling that what he told me. So may he rest in peace.
Deontay over here. The person who actually was crediting your power was Tyson Fury's trainer, Ben Davison, but he also said that he saw a couple of holes in your game that they plan on exposing in the next fight. Considering that Fury was outboxing in the first match, how do you go with a different game plan in a second fight, considering the circumstances?
Well, you know, each and every fight, every fighter, you know, every time a person fight, they, you know, that's the saying. We see different holes, we see different things. You're not going to be perfect in a fight. No one is. So, you know, I hope he took notes and carried it back, you know, to this camp, because I'm going to knock Fury out like I did the first time. Point blank period. And you know, so I'm not worried about anything what anyone says. You know, I'm proven. You know, these guys, if they were so sure about certain things, and if they seen so much, he would have took the rematch immediately. I'm not around here running around doing 100,000 things. I was the one that demanded the rematch as soon as possible, especially when it was a controversial decision. I'm the one fighting the best of the best in the division. I don't see no other fighters risking any fights. Last time I checked, Fury only had two big fights on his resume, and that's a win against Klitschko and a knockout against me. And the last two was against, you know, up-and-coming fighters. Look at me. I'm putting my title on the line each and every time. And I'm only getting better and better and better with the timing and the setting up these fighters. So come February, I hope they're ready, because I'm ready. You know, I'm in great shape. This is going to be a quick turnaround for me. I haven't done this since the beginning of my career, and it's just going to only make me better. You know, fighting the oppositions that I'm fighting, you know, doing it often and getting ready to go back in there February again. So I wish those guys good luck. I hope Ben took a lot of notes, and because I'm ready.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.